One of the most requested bridal hairstyles is a hairstyle with a braid. Today on my friend Raajan, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful hairstyle. To begin, I want to make sure that I have 3 sections of hair. The first section is going to be left around the face, nice and soft, and then the middle section will be a braid that's going to sit halo-shaped around the head. It's important that you're taking sections that aren't too perfect, so I'm pulling a few pieces in front of the ear to make sure that it looks nice and soft. Once I have the right amount of hair sectioned off, I'm going to twist the rest of the hair out of the way. For the back section, I want to make sure to drop out the back hairline. So all I'm clipping up is what would be considered your crown. I'm also using a wide tooth tail comb because that way I don't affect any of my sections. So once I have all of my sections clipped up and out of the way, I'm gonna go in with a braid. So my braid is done with even sections so that my braid looks uniform. I'm not using a tail comb, I'm just using my fingers in order to pick up hair. What this is doing is it's leaving everything looking soft. You could do this with a stronger, more deliberate section, but I feel like it's easier to blend everything when your sectioning is almost sort of zigzagged. So as soon as I get past the ear, I'm going to finish off my braid and I'm going to braid all the way down to the end. Because Raajan has dark hair, it's going to be easier for me to use a dark hair elastic to have it hidden versus something that's clear. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side. So for balance, I want to make sure that my sections are the same as what they were on the opposite side. Braiding takes practice, so if it takes you a couple of times to get this right, don't worry. It's also important to keep your fingers nice and close to the head so that the braid sits close. And once more, I'm going just to behind the ear, and then as soon as I finish my last couple of pieces, I'm gonna braid all the way down to the bottom and securing once more with a black hair elastic. These black hair elastics you can pick up pretty much anywhere. At this point, I want to check to make sure that my braids are the same. If they're not, you can re-tie. Now to add volume. I find that if this section is left flat, it can look really funny and not as flattering. But because I don't want to mess up any of the natural curl, I'm actually going to use a mini crimper to add a little bit of extra volume. You could go in with backcombing, but I find that it can look a little messy. Whereas a mini crimper, this one from Hot Tools, just creates the right amount of cushion. So you can even see where there's any little splits. I'm just going through and using my mini crimper. And I'm not even going down the whole hair strand, it's just a few crimps at the root. Once I have enough crimping, I'm just gonna gently use my wide tooth tail comb to smooth the hair over the back. I like to use my lightweight silver aluminum clips just to hold the hair in place while I smooth both sides. Now I can gather everything together, including the little bit of hairline that I've left out, and once more adding a few more clips just to help hold the hair in place, and using, again, a small black elastic to secure the hair at the nape of the neck. Once the hair is secure, I can go ahead and remove my clips that were holding everything in place. Now here's a nice trick for you. If you feel like the hair is too long, you can shorten it by applying another elastic and then folding the elastic to the other elastic. Twisting the hair over the elastic is going to hide it. This also reduces the amount of bobby pins that you're going to need to use. I'm using my really large, strong Japanese bobby pins here. And what I'm doing is I'm pinning one elastic to the other. Now you can use as many pins as you need, but I find that I really only need to use 2 because they have so much strength. So now I'm going to take my braid and I'm going to continue to wrap along the base of the hairstyle. And once more, just using a really strong bobby pin, holding that in place, and doing the same on the opposite side. And because this is a natural texture hairstyle, I've left some of the ends just loosely falling out of the hairstyle. And to secure everything in place, I can use a really large U-pin to just press the braid a little flatter to the head. Now with the last pieces along the face, using a little bit of a light hairspray, I'm just gonna slowly move those hairs out of the face and twist into the braid. A braid is also a great anchor, so I can use my teeny tiny bobby pins, and I only need a few, and I can use the pin right into the braid. So once more on the opposite side, using a little bit of light hairspray, and then gently pinning and placing the hair away from the face and pinning into the braid. And then a nice dusting of hairspray. I think it's important to spray everything in place first before you add any hair accessory. So here I'm adding my cubic zirconia hairpins. They're on a silver U-pin, so they slide into a braid really nice and easy. This is a symmetrical hairstyle, so I've got 3 pins on either side. And there you have it, a really beautiful, soft hairstyle for Raajan's wedding day.